Welcome in to another live Browns pregame show. This is the Dog Pound Takeover. We go live every week, 30 minutes prior to kickoff. We're going to cover a couple topics. Make sure you are up to date and ready for the upcoming game. So today we have the Cleveland Browns versus Jacksonville Jaguars kicking off at 1 p.m. Just want to let y'all hear the voice, Billy Donovan, just to get y'all hyped, get y'all in the mood for a big Sunday and a big game. So starting off, make sure you tap the screen, like the video. Also, if you enjoy Browns content, if you enjoy video games, sports, music, that's all I'm into. That's what you'll hear on this channel. And I go live at various times throughout the week, so definitely follow me just so you can be notified when I go live. So I got a current follower target of 20. I'm currently sitting at 14. So if you see any value in this, you enjoy this, definitely tap in and follow just to, show that support. It goes a long way for just helping me grow this thing so I can do this every week for y'all. All right, so starting off, I do have, you look at the bottom of the screen, we have the ratings. So let me get it up on my end, make sure I can see it. All right, so Browns, our offense, it was trash last week. It was a dumpster fire. I watched all 22. Deshaun, he was hesitant on a lot of throws. We schemed up a lot of good things that we should have been able to take advantage of against the Cowboys. We just weren't able to do it. So hopefully Deshaun is just able to, just get through his progressions and go through his reads, and we could do better. Jaguars weren't that much better. They're 22nd ranked offense. So they're in the same boat. That's the bottom half of the league. But you'll see where things change. We had the 9th ranked defense. So our defense didn't do that bad. We gave up 2 long touchdown drives. Besides that, we got put in bad field position, and we were able to hold the Cowboys to field goal. So I would say that's a win. Passing, we're about the same. Rushing, they're better than us. So we definitely got to work on that. And then also, as I get you ready, so we're going to go over things like that every week. We'll go over our ranking, if we move up, if we move down. So I'll let you know about that. We're going to go over the injury report. So the big person that we're going to be missing today is going to be David Njoku. I was expecting a very big season out of David Njoku. Us adding more threats to the receiver room, I thought that would help us a lot. And I thought that David Njoku would be a safety blanket as we spread out the defenses, and the safeties have to play back because of the threat from Cooper, Elijah Moore, and Jerry Jeudy. So I'm hoping Njoku and everybody else who's on the injury list is able to get healthy. So Jedrick Wills is out. He's inactive. We're gonna keep an eye on this to see. Jack Conklin, my guess is Jack Conklin might be playing today because I'm not seeing him. He was on the injury report last week. So we're just gonna keep a close eye on that to see, if he ends up playing. Of course, I'm not a Jaguars fan, but I do know. Let me click here. They had. Let's get to the Jaguars. I don't know why ESPN does it like that, but that's all right. We'll do it live. All right, so I know that their cornerback situation is pretty rough. So they got a safety out, they got a corner out. This is one of their starting corners. So he was just placed on injury reserve, so he's going to be out 4 weeks. So that should be a plus to our side. Just considering how rough it was for us to pass the ball last week, we can kind of take, we can take anything we can get, so we can get a dub this week. That's definitely what we want. Spread 44.5. I don't know. I don't see us going over on the spread. Jacksonville -1.5, which is kind of odd because usually the home team will get that nod of at least 2.5 or 3 points. You're only getting 1.5, so there is some faith in the Browns. That's the open. That's the open spread there. 44% chance of winning. We're on a road game, so that's as close to a toss-up as you're gonna get. So I'll take that. Another new thing I'm going to be adding, I'm going to give you my picks for the week. So let's get this up here. All right, I'll bring this over here so you can see it. All right, so these are my picks for the week. So what I'm going to do is every week I'm going to go through and I'm going to pick all the games. And then on the post-game show, so I do a post-game show. It's going to be live. when it's 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter of the Browns game. We'll be recapping the game, and then we'll also be going over the post game. So when I go over the post game, what do you think? Purdy over 9.5 rush yards. Dominique, they're playing. Let's see. I know I picked San Francisco. They're playing Minnesota. Minnesota's going to be aggressive. They blitz a lot. They run a lot of zero blitzes. I would take Purdy. I would take Purdy over 9.5. Just because knowing that Minnesota defense, they got their D coordinator is why's his name? His name is it's slipping me. He was the Dolphins coach when they got Tua. He went to Pittsburgh and was their secondary coach. Now I can't think of his name, but he's super aggressive. He was the one who implemented that defense where they were zero blitzing Lamar in the playoffs, and he just couldn't really do anything with it. So I would take the Purdy over because I think he's gonna have to move, and I think that's one run. That's one scramble. That's one scramble. One scramble he can get that over 10. So that would be my guess. I'm not betting, but appreciate that question, Dominique. And that's what I would take. All right, so let's go through my picks real quick. All right, so New Orleans at Dallas. I like Dallas in that game. Tampa at Detroit. I like Detroit in this game. The Colts at Green Bay. I like the Colts. The reason why I like the Colts, I'll tell you a little bit more about this one. Jordan Love is out. And Malik Willis, I think is his last name. I want to get that right. I don't want to, mess up his name. He's going to be starting. He hasn't thrown for 100 yards in the NFL yet, in an NFL game. He started 3 games when he was in Tennessee, who drafted him. So I don't see that getting any better. I think the New York Jets bounce back. Hopefully their defense bounce back against Tennessee. San Francisco and Minnesota. I like San Francisco. Seattle at New England. I like Seattle. They're just a constant team. They're solid every year. They don't have many downs, especially since they moved on from Russell Wilson. New England, their defense is tough, but I don't see them being able to score enough points. This season, I don't think you will see me picking New York to win a game unless they play somebody who is equally as bad. So I'll take Washington. I like their rookie quarterback, Jalen. I think he'll do good. Another team you probably won't see me pick all year. I got the Chargers over the Carolina Panthers. The Carolina Panthers, man, the nicest way I could put it is a dumpster fire. They probably missed on Bryce Young instead of taking CJ Stroud, and they actually traded up, so they lost out on potential Caleb Williams. They're a dumpster fire, man. They're not doing things right. Just to go back a couple years, Brian Burns, they were being offered a couple first-round picks for him. They declined it. I think they end up trading him for like a third-round pick. They're just a dumpster fire, man. They're not ran well. I messed up here. I don't know why. I picked Cleveland and Jacksonville. That's a mistake. I definitely am picking the Cleveland Browns to beat the Jacksonville Jaguars. That was a mistake on my part. So when I come back at halftime, I'll make sure I get that updated. Las Vegas at Baltimore. As much as I want Baltimore to lose again, they're going to overpower Las Vegas. I do not believe in their offense. Their defense, they'll play tough. They'll fight hard, but I don't believe in it. So that's that. Rams over Arizona. Arizona always struggles with the Rams. They really confuse Kyler Murray a lot. I didn't like the sound bites from Kyler Murray this week, basically saying it wasn't his job to get Marvin Harrison Jr. the ball. His job is to run the offense and get it to the open receiver. The problem is Marvin Harrison Jr. was the open receiver, and he missed him quite a few times. So I didn't like hearing that from Kyler Murray, and they always struggle against the Rams, so I'm going Rams. Pittsburgh at Denver. I mean, I'm a Browns fan. I don't want to pick Pittsburgh to win, but this is one of those where Pittsburgh's defense will overmatch Denver's offense, and I don't believe in Bo Nix as much as what's their coach's name? I can't think of their coach's name. It slipped my mind. But I don't believe in Bo Nix as much as they do in Denver, so I'm definitely picking Pittsburgh to win that game. Cincinnati at Kansas City. Cincinnati has been just talking smack basically leading up into this game. So for this game, Bowers or Kittle in fantasy, definitely want to go Kittle. Shout out to Anthony for that question. Definitely want to go Kittle in that. Let's see. Yeah, Cincinnati, they've been talking smack. I see Kansas City spanking them. Cincinnati also starts out seasons very slow. Joe Burrow starts out seasons very slow. So I don't see them beating Kansas City. Kansas City is coming off 10 days off, a good win against Baltimore. So I see them being up to tighten up the screws on Cincinnati. Cincinnati offense and defense aren't the same. T. Higgins is going to be out. So I think you put all your focus on Jamar Chase. Don't let him beat you. I don't think they have anybody else who's a threat to beat you. Chicago, Houston. We saw Chicago this past week. Their offense was not able to get much done. Caleb Williams didn't have 100 yards. The game was moving a lot faster for him than it was in preseason. Usually when quarterbacks come out after a preseason game and they say they're not nervous or they don't feel anything or this is easy, those quarterbacks struggle at the very beginning of the season because they don't realize how vanilla the playbooks are that are ran in preseason. No defense is showing their hand in preseason, and they're not wasting it on a rookie. They're going to confuse a rookie during the regular season. And usually quarterbacks who get overconfident like that, they get humbled early in the year. The last one who I remember who did that was Justin Fields. In the preseason, Justin Fields was speaking on how easy the NFL was. And if you notice, after that, Justin Fields really had tough outings in Chicago. He couldn't really get his footing, and he ultimately ended up getting traded to the Pittsburgh Steelers. So that's just an example of the last quarterback who came out and said that. So I would just, stay far away from any quarterbacks who said that. So we got some people in here. Appreciate y'all for being here. Just remember, we'll be coming back at the 2-minute warning to recap the game. We'll also go over my 1 o'clock picks. We'll see how I'm doing. Drop the questions if you have any questions. I'll definitely make sure. I got to look over here. I got a bunch of screens going on over here. So I got to look to the left just to make sure I get those questions if they come through. Also, tap that screen, y'all. Tap that screen. Give me some hearts. Give me some likes. We got 1 like. We had about 119 people that came in here. We got 5 people still watching right now. So tap that screen. Let me know that, y'all appreciate, me taking the time to put this together for y'all every Sunday. Let me get my sound effects going. If y'all see my setup, man, y'all will be impressed. I got 3 screens going, 2 computers, and I got a cell phone. So I got a lot of stuff going, man. I got a lot of stuff going. So definitely clap it up for y'all for being here. Definitely clap it up for y'all. All right, so these are the picks that I'm doing this week. I'll recap these at the 2-minute warning when I go live then, and then also I'll probably revisit the questions that I get. So at the 2-minute, let's see, 49ers, are they playing at 1? Yeah, 49ers are playing at 1, and Bowers and Kittle. So that means Kittle will be okay. Probably what I'll do is I'll even recap the questions that I got. So I'll come back and recap those questions. So let me just make a quick note of those questions. Work with me, and let's listen. Let's get hyped. So let's see. I want to play another. I can't play the Browns like official videos on here. I don't want to get a copyright. So what I'll do is I'll just play where you hear the sound. I think this is a good one here.
They were loud. They were into it. When our defense is playing at that level, they feed off the energy of this crowd.
The dog pound was amazing, especially like when we were on defense.
Let me take down these questions so I have these for later.
Awesome. So
when I do my 2-minute video.
On to Cleveland, we better prepare with respect to that. The environmental component, what that means to communication on offense. Some challenges there, obviously.
Everybody's on their feet here. This place is getting loud.
This is why I chose Cleveland. There's the fan base. Fans are up. They're loud. They're cheering on the offense. They're cheering on the defense, the special teams.
We always take a lot of pride in trying to keep our fans engaged, and they can have an impact on the game.
I think our fans bring the energy, especially our defense, I think, thrives on that, and they get excited and it gets loud, and I think it's a tough place to play.
The Dog Pound is the best fan base in the world, so they give us a lot of energy.
Oh my God, the energy is second to none. The Dog Pound brings it every time.
They were loud.
All right, get hyped there. Let's go. Let's get ready for this game. Kick off and just, I don't think they kick off right at 1. I think they're going to kick off about 1:05. That's usually what it ended up being. So just about 16 minutes away from kickoff. So I just want to make some notes there. So if you ask me a question in the chat, I'll definitely get the answer to your question. If I have, a view of it, if you have questions about picks, I'll definitely let you know. I'm also going to keep those picks and to whatever I answer your question, and then I'll go over that. I'll recap that when I do a 2-minute show. So I won't just go over the picks that I made. I'll go over the picks where people ask me questions as well. Just want to make sure I'm bringing value. So if you're going to spend your time with me on a Sunday, before games, after games, those 1:00 games, I definitely just want to make sure you get some value back from me. So I've definitely got those notes. So with my gut feeling pick, my gut feeling, you see the hat. We're going to switch the hats up as the season goes. If we get a win, we're going to run the hat back. We definitely going to be superstitious with it. And if we take an L like we did last week, we're going to switch up the hat. That's only right, just to give us some, some fresh mojo going into the next game. Then also, I might even, I don't really wear my Browns jerseys as much anymore, but just to kind of show you how long I've been a Browns fan. Well, I've been a Browns fan my whole life, but I got some older jerseys for someone in my age range that I will show y'all too. So I just wanted to let y'all know that. So I gave y'all my pick. My pick is the Browns points. All right. So last week I thought the Browns would put up 28 points. Our offense is not as strong as I would like it to be this early in the year. So I see our offense probably putting up maximum 24 points. And those 24 points, I believe we will definitely need some help from the defense. Those 24 points are contingent on the defense getting 2 takeaways. So I definitely want to see our defense get 2 takeaways. So I'm going 24-17. I definitely think that the Jaguars could put some points on the board. But I want to see our defense get some takeaways. So 24-17, I'm calling it Browns. So y'all can hold me to it. Shout out to TikTok join. I don't know if that's the official TikTok, but shout out to TikTok. If that's the official TikTok, I appreciate you for joining in. Clap it up for everybody that's here. Salute to y'all for being here. If you got any questions, definitely throw them in the chat. I do have to hit my side screen, so I got 3 screens going. So if you got any questions, hit them in the chat. I'll get to those questions about any games that we have going on today. Let me switch over to, let's go to the schedule. All right, so we can get the schedule put up here. Let me adjust right here. Yeah, I don't think this is a good view of the schedule for y'all. So I'm just going to switch this up a little bit. All right, so that should be better for y'all. All right, yeah, that should be better. All right, so let me know in the comments what y'all think. What teams y'all like today? Do you believe that the Browns are going to win today? Or do you believe the Browns are going to lose today? Shout out to y'all for hitting me with those likes. I appreciate those likes. Clap it up for yourselves for the likes. I appreciate it. Those likes, they help me, just kind of spread that what I'm doing, people enjoy. People like to see it. They also give me encouragement. They give me the excitement to keep going and keep doing this every week for y'all, because this channel, I started off with gaming, but I'm like, man, I'm a big sports fan. It's football season, so I definitely want to tap into, football as well. I know other people are in the sports, so definitely tap that screen. Show me some love. It's greatly appreciated. What questions do y'all have? All right, so you streaming the Cowboys game. Nah, I'm a Browns fan. I'm not streaming the Cowboys game. I picked the Cowboys to win, but I won't be streaming. And also, man, you get a copyright for that, man. I'm trying to figure out if it's a way that I can at least play the sound without getting a copyright. I haven't figured it out yet, but I'll keep working towards that to see if I can at least play the sound, because that would be cool too if I could, even keep the game cast up on the screen that kind of shows you as it's moving, and then play the sound so y'all can hear the announcers calling the game. So just got to see if I'm able to do that. All right, shout out to you for the follow. I appreciate it. User 1401, shout out to you for the follow. Appreciate it. All right, let's see. Yes, I'm working on that. I'm definitely working to see how I can at least play the audio, because if I'm able to play the audio, I'll stay here during the game and I'll watch the game. From here, y'all will see my live reactions. You'll see my facial expressions. You'll see me, going through all the emotions of watching a football game. All the emotions that y'all go through. So anybody that watch football, y'all know, man, we be going through it. We be going through it. Our team, they fumble, they have a turnover. It's kind of rough. The same way if you watch any of my gaming videos where you see me struggling or something at any point in the game, you see it right on my face. I can't hide it. So I'll definitely be just trying to work that out. Shout out to y'all for tapping in. Y'all are definitely here. Y'all are in the stream. Y'all are active. Y'all are liking the video, so it's definitely greatly appreciated. We got about 5 minutes before 1 p.m. Let's see. Let me check and see if we got any more questions. Not seeing any more questions. Y'all got any questions about today? Any upcoming games, over, unders, what team you think is going to win? I'm not going to bet, but I'll give you what I view or what I think might happen. So that's what I'll do for y'all. Actually, I kind of recapped it last week right away. My picks for the Browns game. So yeah, I recapped those at the second half, the 2-minute warning show. So I won't recap those now. Shout out to everybody for jumping in. Hola. Oh yeah, I'm working on my Spanish, y'all. So when I see certain names, I'm definitely working on my Spanish. So definitely shout out to y'all. All right, so let's see. Do we have anything else to add? Let's get